All right, just to make sure we're close. All right. Okay. Let's start.
Good afternoon. I am Supervisor Glover, Vice Chair of the Board of Supervisors.
And I'm Supervisor John Gioia. I'm currently the Chair of the Board of Supervisors, and I also serve on the Bay Area Air Quality Management District Board.
Thank you. So today we just left the Martinez refinery, in which we had an opportunity to meet with top-level officials, the Senior Vice President of Refinery, and also the plant manager and other leadership within the refinery. And we went to them today and delivered a letter that talks about a number of demands that we, the county, have, and that we will be in close communication with the refinery as they go through a number of actions that the county will engage in. In today's meeting with them, there was a number of commitments that was made that they agreed to in terms of the letter. One of the things we know is that over this last year, there's been 21 incidents that have taken place, and certainly this is not normal. This is not normal, and we have a very concerned community, as well as our health department, and us as elected officials are truly concerned about the incidents that has continued to take place at the Martinez refinery. So within the various actions, we have looked for commitments from the refineries to do a number of things that's outlined within the letter, but even more importantly, we want to allow them to know that we as elected officials are not going to tolerate the activities that have taken place within our community. We stand committed to the community to make sure that the changes necessary are going to happen. And so with that, I'm going to turn to my colleague at this time, but we're here to answer questions and also provide as much information as possible today to the community.
Thanks. So Supervisor Glover said we met with top management of PBF Energy, who flew out here from the East Coast, to express the concern of the community, the county, and the Air District over their really unprecedented number of incidents and releases over the last year. I've been involved regulating refineries now for about 25 years and have never seen this number of incidents over this period of time, which tells us there's something deeper going on at the facility in the safety culture and training. And we express those concerns. It is also why the county health department showed up on Tuesday with an unannounced inspection, and they are still out at the facility and will continue to be out there. And also why the county ordered an independent safety culture assessment of the facility, and that is starting and is ongoing. But as Supervisor Glover said, we did not want to wait. We want to see action now. The community is very frustrated. Our health department is frustrated, and we delivered the letter that had just been sent to them from the health department, outlining 9 requests from the company, things like making sure that all of our county health department individuals can be on site, inspectors can be on site anytime and have full access to the employees, to talk to the employees. We've asked for a number of records for them to provide the county. They basically agreed to all 9 requests that the county has made, with a little more time to respond and get us the records in the interest of being thorough, and we appreciate that. I will also say we asked them what have they been doing to make changes in light of these recent incidents. They said that they doubled their training. Now, let me just say one thing that was concerning to us is that they said since they purchased the facility, they purchased that refinery in early 2020, that there's been about a 50% turnover of operators at the facility. That is a high turnover rate. Yes, COVID contributed to that, but when you have such a high turnover rate, there is the need to really have very very intense training of the new employees to make sure they are fully versed and can operate the equipment and respond to emergencies.
And I think one of the other things that to be pointed out is that a review of all policies and procedures are going to be reviewed by an outside independent a group that will come in and do that, because as they stated, that the large turnover rate means that you need more adequate training that's going to be in place.
Right.
The culture has changed, and we need to make sure that they are assuring that proper training is in place and that these people are equipped with the tools that they need to do safe operations.
Right. Right. And while they said they were committed to safe operation, we said, well, the proof is going to be their actions, not their words. And that clearly whatever they've done has not had the intended effect of improving safety and reducing the incidents. I think we definitely delivered that message and expect them to cooperate with inspectors of our county health department and of the Air District as they investigate each of the incidents and really address more the safety issues. And we don't want them to wait to make changes. We want those changes now. And we fully expect to follow up and be looking over their shoulders. The reason our health department hazmat staff are there is to not trust what they say, but to independently verify and look over their shoulders. So we'll take any questions. Federal, if you have other comments.
Well, I just wanted to add that while we have delivered this letter today, we are currently inside of the facility along with the Air District, looking at records and talking to individuals to make sure that the things that's important in terms of changing the way the operation has taken place, that those things happen. We have Art of the Safety, independent safety culture assessment be done, and at the same time, we're looking for the total cooperation, which they have agreed to take place ongoing. And so, as John has stated, we're here and to try to answer any questions that you might have today.
Yeah. Let me first go to the media, and then we'll go to you. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Do you have any? Good. We'll go to any questions you have. Right. So both the Air District and the county are doing full investigations. When the Air District's investigations could lead to fines and penalties, also that are mandatory. They can't get out of those. That the safety culture assessment that the county is doing, independent assessment, will most likely result in a number of changes that they may need to make at the facility. And so we intend to use all means necessary to make sure that any recommendations that come out of this safety report that they implement.
When you came out of that meeting, did you have any hope that they were going to follow through?
Well, I think that coming out of that meeting, you know, one of the things that all needs to understand is that we have some regulatory authority, and we're going to make sure that we take advantage of all those authorities in which we have. Coming out of the meeting, you know, there was a number of commitments that were made, but again, we have heard those commitments before. The truth is in the pudding, and we're going to make sure that we're monitoring and hold accountable the facility and its operations.
Right. Yeah, Colleen, you had a question? Yeah, you want to come up closer so we can hear you?
Sure. First of all, I want to thank you guys for doing your due diligence on this part for the community, and especially during the holiday season. I know you guys have families and everything too, so super appreciate the seriousness that has been taken in addressing this issue within the community. My one question is that you said that you had given them kind of a deadline on when they have to give this information to you. When is that deadline?
I'll give you an example. So the letter asks for all documentation relating to deferred maintenance of equipment, a lot of information with the deadline of Tuesday, January 2nd. And given that a number of employees also are on schedules where they may not be in on the weekend, they wanted a little more time than next Tuesday. They needed another week or two to get the material in, because the original ask was for next Tuesday, just a few days away. And we don't know, are there any questions on Facebook on our live streaming? We'll ask anybody watching it on live streaming, do you have any questions? Nope.
So
Okay.
for the community, we want you to know that that we're 100% working to make sure that your quality of life is returned, and that's key and very important. I know that going through the holidays, that many of you have been on pins and needles waiting for the next event, and so we're working towards making sure that those things does not continue to happen within this community.
Right. Yeah, our goal here is not to wait until the end of the safety culture report, but to expect them to do things now, which is why the county will continue to be on site. Thank you for coming. I'll take a picture of all of you.